Hey guys, what's up? It's Rose Pop. I was recently asked by a family member who I think the best god is in Smite, and that is such a loaded question. So I'm going to put together my top 5 gods for beginners in Smite. I'm going to list one god for each role and list why I think that they're great for beginners. For Guardian, I'm gonna say Ymir is probably the best starter Guardian. He's pretty easy to pick up. His abilities aren't really confusing. His combos are easy to pull off. Try to trap them in there as long as possible. Try to keep them slowed. Try to keep them CC'd. And I feel like Ymir is good at teaching new people how to play the role of Guardian, and he does a pretty good amount of damage for a Guardian, so I think that new players will be happy with the amount of damage they're doing as well as the amount of CC that they're doing. For Warrior, the best one to start with in my opinion is going to be Sun Wukong, because he has great survivability, especially with his passive, and he's probably the safest warrior to play. You can get away with his 3, you can get away with his ultimate, and I think he's just generally a safe god to play, especially if you're trying to get into that warrior mindset. If you make a mistake when you're engaging, it's easy to pull out of that mistake.
Your middle tower is under attack.
For assassins, I'm gonna say that Thor is probably the best assassin for beginners. He has a really high skill cap in my opinion. I can't do those stupid auto attack cancels because I have no brain. But I think that Thor with his ult, he really gives you the idea of what you should be doing as an assassin. You ult in, you get in, you try to do as much damage as you can, and then you gotta try to get out. And for Hunter, I think everybody saw this coming. I'm going to pick Neith. I think that Neith is a pretty good starter Hunter. Kind of the best of both worlds. You can build her, like, her abilities are extremely important, and she does a good amount of damage with her basic attacks. And I think that, especially since she is one of the tutorial gods, I think that she is probably the best Hunter for people to start out with, in my opinion. And then for Mage, I'm going to pick Kukulkan. Kukulkan is fun. I think that most people who start playing Smite, they usually pick Kukulkan. And I think that it's good to pick Kukulkan because it sort of teaches you how to be a mage. You stay in the back of team fights, you cast your abilities out. Another pick, I would probably pick like maybe Discordia, but I wouldn't consider Discordia as much of a beginner god because her abilities aren't as easy if you really want to do a lot of damage. Alright, and those were my top 5 beginner gods for Smite, one god for each role. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content. If you didn't enjoy the content, that's okay. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch at 2 p.m. Eastern, currently. Come join me. Alright, y'all have a good day.
Be right back. Be careful.